What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Hype League podcast. I know we've been on a long hiatus. We're back today, and we've got a star-studded guests for you. We've got, as always, Dustin. What's up, Dustin?
Hey guys, what's up?
We've got his partner in life and in fantasy football, Jacob. What's up, Jake?
Hey, what's up, guys?
And
Good to be back.
the special guest that everyone has been waiting for, Rico, is with us again today. What's up, Rico?
Good evening.
The Panthers game just kicked off, so you'll probably hear us talking about that a bit during the show tonight. You guys got anyone going? Dustin?
We got Mike Davis.
You guys Mike Davis?
Got Robbie Anderson.
Who is Robbie Anderson? Sorry, I watched.
Rob, the guy we're playing against.
Oh, I didn't even look to see who Lemmer has. Rico, you got
Who's
anyone
the
going?
terrorist?
I got Hurst going at tight end, and he's got Bridgewater. Who am I playing forwards?
I've got Julio. So we all got guys going tonight.
Oh, he's slinging
There's
it.
Julio. There he is.
When you're going down, bro.
But, okay. So you'll probably hear plenty of that on the show today when something happens. We'll be breaking in with... Because I should look up and see if Lemmer has anybody in this game. Maybe one of you guys could look for me. Okay, so basically what I did for the show today is I've got 3 games set up, and they hopefully just break down into like little talks about fantasy football and whatnot. And the third game, though, is just a Halloween-themed game. I was actually considering doing an entire... There he is again! Another, like a Halloween-themed show with like a fake interview kind of thing.
Again? I've only seen one play happen.
Oh.
Just got another about 30-yard pass.
Yeah, 2 big plays for Julio. No one even covered it. Oh, he fell down. I was like, I don't think he was even covered on that play. So let's start with the
This
first
is
game.
unfortunate.
So here's what we're going to do. I was going to set this up Jeopardy style, but then I thought it's just too many questions. Like, it would take us forever. So I have 5 questions. 2 about quarterbacks, 1 about tight end, 1 about running back, 1 about wide receiver. So I'm just going to go in no particular order. We'll say each question is worth 2 points. So, yeah, 2 points sounds good. That'll be 10 for this game. Yeah, 2 points each sounds good. So, say your name to buzz in. You guys know the drill by now. Well, maybe Jacob has. Jacob, you played games in the pod before?
I'll learn fast.
All you
I have
do,
not.
I'm going to read a question. You say your name to chime in. And since I'm looking at the screen, put your hand up or something too, in case it's like close.
Gotcha.
So let's start with the first question. So all these questions are average per game. So like take out injured players. Injured players won't be included. For instance, in quarterback questions, Dak Prescott is not, the answer for anything. Okay, first question. You guys ready? Rico, is your video frozen or are you just sitting there like that?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Your face was just now you're moving. Your face was just it looked like you were just staring at the screen like you were trying to make us think your screen was frozen, but it wasn't. Okay, first question. This question is about quarterbacks. Wait. Oh, yes. Okay. Which quarterback has scored the most fantasy points per game in the 2020 season? Jacob.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is incorrect.
Dustin.
Dustin.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson is correct. That's the number 1 answer. Number 2 is Josh Allen. Number 3 is Patrick Mahomes. Number 4 is Kyler Murray. Number 5, Deshaun Watson.
Good guess, Dave.
So my question related to this is, so the question I wrote down here, Josh Allen is 2nd in points per game. He's on your guys' team. And you guys remember talking earlier in the year, maybe Chuck was on that day, where I was like, yeah, Josh Allen fucking sucks. But his fantasy stats have always been pretty good. After the last 3 games, are you guys worried that he sucks in real life again? Those 2 games were just kind of an illusion. But he'll still be good for fantasy. He just sucks at football. We'll let you guys have Josh Allen on your team, right, Dustin?
I think
Yes.
I think he's all right. He had a tough matchup against Kansas City 2 weeks ago, and then he was done against the Jets. I think he'll be fine.
Rico, you have any thoughts about Josh Allen?
I think you personally underrate him a little bit. I think he's not as bad as you think he is in real life or in fantasy.
No, I think he's very, very good in I think he's very good in fantasy because he runs so much.
He's a solid fantasy guy. I don't think he's as bad as he's looked at times. I don't think he's as good as he's looked at times. I think he's probably somewhere in the middle there. But yeah, general solid dude.
So I had a couple of Bills on my team last year. So I watched a lot of the games. That's why I have such thoughts on Josh Allen. And
That's true. I don't see every play of Josh Allen games either. I see highlights.
Right.
And I'm not watching a ton of Bills games.
Not the jump. Do you think he's better than Baker?
Maybe. That's a good question. He plays very recklessly, like Mahomes does, but he's not nearly as good of a passer as Mahomes. Like, Mahomes is the only guy who can just kind of run around and wing it, and it works. And Josh Allen, in those 2 games, he was doing it, and he looked good doing it. But when he looks bad doing it, it looks really bad. I don't know if I would rather have him or Baker, though. Because they both looked good, and they both looked bad.
I think I would take Josh Allen.
I could see that. Dustin, what do you think? Josh Allen or Baker?
I would take Josh Allen.
Rico, you take Baker. I know it.
Baker's my quarterback, man.
Yeah, I knew you would say Baker.
I fantasize about other quarterbacks. Well, Baker maybe still slide or 2. Okay, let's go.
I didn't want to pick Josh Allen. The question was asked of me, and I think he's the better quarterback.
I think this is good for Baker, though, that we're comparing him to Josh Allen, because I think if we'd have asked, 2 weeks ago, we'd have been comparing him to, Gardner Minshew. So, I think basically, just that last game, kind of, he made
2
some
weeks
really
ago,
good...
I think the answer was Gardner Minshew.
Oh, I was talking to a guy in the gym on Sunday morning, and we were both like, yeah, definitely Gardner Minshew. But Minshew was also playing with a broken thumb, I just found out today. The Jaguars didn't even know. He just thought his thumb hurt. He found out he's got a fractured thumb he's been playing with for a few weeks. So, I would
just say, from both quarterbacks, they both just need consistency. They'll go out and ball out for 2 games, and then they'll throw 2 duds in a row. So they just look like they're...
dependent on the defenses they're playing.
Sure.
I get it, but they make dumb mistakes consistently. I don't know. I mean, they're both young still too.
I don't think Josh Allen will ever have that consistency you're talking about, but there's a better chance that maybe Baker could.
But Josh Allen can stay in the pocket and pass the ball.
And he's got a big arm. He's got a lot of good qualities. Just
and he
got a
can
balance too.
scramble with it.
He can, but also though we have Devin Singletary on both our teams, and the other night I have Singletary. I'm going against Hilaire, and every play Singletary is standing wide open in the flat, and Josh Allen either runs it or chucks it deep. And then you turn around the other side, and Hilaire is standing wide open in the flat, and Mahomes either runs it or chucks it deep. And it was very frustrating every play, thinking you can just take those 8 yards by flipping it off to your running back, and just neither one of them would do it.
So that's why I hate him.
Allen just knows that Singletary sucks and just doesn't want him to have the ball in his hand.
I don't think he sucks. I think if he was on a different team, he would be better. Like David Montgomery, I think he sucks.
No, I think if David Montgomery was on a better team.
I don't know. I watched him Monday night just run into the lineman over and over and over again and thought,
yeah, but
what is this?
You have Nick Foles.
David Montgomery
Foles
sucks.
pass the ball. You're going to stop the run at least.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I saw the one play they hand him the ball and he immediately broke into a spin move. Without, he took the ball and then just spun around and then got tackled. It wasn't
somebody hit circle. What do you want to do?
that's actually what it looked like. Okay, good chat. Let's move on to the next question. Wait, who got that one right? Dustin. Dustin gets 2 points and takes an early lead. As the podcast fans know, Dustin is maybe lost once or twice in games.
I made it one time.
Oh, Rico took me down once.
Yes. Or did Rico take you down to the baseball though? Wasn't it?
I think it was Indians trivia, or it might have been overall trivia, and Indian, Browns, Cavs, maybe all of it.
Oh, maybe on this last season.
I think I was on that episode.
Okay. This next question is about tight ends. Who leads? Oh, I actually have. Well, I have a funnier thing like that on here somewhere.
Oh shit.
Which tight end leads all tight ends in targets per game in 2020? Rico.
Kelsey.
Travis Kelce is incorrect.
Dustin.
Mark
Andrews.
No. Mark Andrews, well, I'm going to talk about in a second, is number 18 in targets per game.
What's it, Waller?
Jacob comes through with the correct answer, Darren Waller.
He's got the thing open. Look at his eyes. He's looking at it.
My eyes aren't even open. What the fuck?
Darren
He went
Waller.
third at all the time in the world to look that
What have I
up.
thought about this time? Last time I just like, okay, Aaron Rodgers.
Darren Waller is number 1, 9.3 targets per game, followed by
That was a good answer.
Kittle at 9, Kelsey at 8, Hunter Henry at 7, and then Evan Ingram at 6.3. There were a couple of like injured guys and or tight ends who played like one game in there too. But Mark Andrews, 5.5 targets per game and only 45 receiving yards per game, but he scored 5 touchdowns. After looking at that today, it definitely has me worried that, I mean, I traded Hunter Henry in the deal and got Mark Andrews in return. Henry getting more targets, more yards, only has 1 touchdown. It makes me feel like he's going to score some more touchdowns. I mean, Mark Andrews is going to score touchdowns. He always does. But I feel like I'm having a little buyer's remorse that I bought high and sold low in that
I think
deal.
he'll be just fine. I think he's gonna have a big second half.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm actually with them.
Well,
Minotti's trade sucked. Don't worry about it.
I was trying to get him.
well, now I have Ben DiNucci instead of Andy Dalton. Really hope the Cowboys would trade for somebody or sign somebody. I don't know. I don't even know who's available they could get, but gotta be.
Colin Kaepernick.
You know what? I would love for them to take Kaepernick at this point. I mean, at this point, I would need to win pretty much all the rest of my games to have any chance at a playoffs. I really just want to stay out of the Patriot Bowl.
Nah, that's a loser mindset, my friend.
Well, I mean, I've had some bad luck. Though, if I do make the Patriot Bowl, my team at full strength is not bad. I've just had everyone's got some bad luck going. Okay. Well, that was the question for this, was about Mark Andrews and Hunter Henry, but you guys did not have any strong opinions. So you guys not worried about Mark Andrews and his 5 targets a game.
I mean, they're both good. I mean, they're both going to be pretty comparable, I feel like.
They're high quality targets.
Yeah.
You know what? I predict Andrews have a monster second half.
Okay, well, good. Okay. Next question is about wide receivers. I am going to read off 4 of the top 5 wide receivers in points per game. I'm going to leave off one person. This person has missed a little bit of time, though, to be fair, so keep that in mind. I'm going to read off 4 of them. You tell me the player who's missing. Top 5 wide receivers in points per game. Devontae Adams, Tyler Lockett, DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley, and who? Rico.
DK Metcalf.
No, he's actually surprisingly low.
Yeah,
Like
man.
18th
Jacob.
or something. Jacob.
AJ Brown.
No, he's actually, though, was like 6th or 7th.
He's a good guy.
But I wouldn't have used him because he missed all but like 2 games. This player only missed 1 or 2 games. Dustin, do you have a guess?
Not really, but I'll say Deontay Johnson because he's my dude.
No. The answer, which I thought Dustin might get, Jermaine Crowder. 4th most.
Jameson Crowder.
Nope, his brother Jermaine.
Have you looked up his targets every week?
Is it high?
I told you on the first podcast that he's going to get 10 to 15 targets per game. You told me that he was going to get a lot, but that was way too many, and he has not been under 10 all year.
Dustin wanted me to draft him. That was like his only guy, and I was like, kind of like, eh.
He's a goddamn bum.
Yeah, so
He's a bum. He's a bum.
Here, though.
It's all volume.
it's tons of, and on an offense where he's literally the only player who's worth having in fantasy. So let me think. Do you guys think of any like perennially underrated players, like guys who generally show up pretty well for fantasy, but when draft time comes around, everyone seems to forget that it happened and just moves on to the next hot thing?
Well, I feel like the past 2 years Brady's been that.
I kind of think Derrick Henry gets treated like that.
Yeah, I'd say
He does.
He does. I bet he won't next year, but you're right. I mean, I have the draft results up here. Derrick Henry went for $42 between Austin Eckler and Aaron Jones. Oh, I shouldn't have read that. We have we have questions coming up about draft values, and I think at least one of those players is on the list. But yes, I think you're right. Derrick Henry. It took me a long time to believe in Derrick Henry because, he doesn't look all that good until he runs over one guy and then he's running at a dead sprint 50 yards downfield.
Exactly.
There's your guy, Mike Davis. I actually have been watching this game a whole lot. I got you guys on a screen to my left and the TV on the right.
Good, because you were at least 40 seconds ahead of me.
Really? I'm streaming it on Prime. I don't have the...
Dude, I just saw Greg Little. I was like, holy shit.
Greg
Listen,
Little.
I'm gonna interrupt this and tell you when Mike Davis touches the ball, because it hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
Okay, we'll just wait for it. Did it happen yet?
Hey, there's Mike Davis.
Good little run. Oh, there's another Mike Davis.
There he is again.
Nice.
Catch. Oh, and he broke it
Touchdown,
outside!
You
Look,
two are dicks.
You got
I'm turning on Amazon Prime to see if I can watch it faster.
You got a 16-yard catch from Mike Davis. Okay.
Nice little juke.
Yeah, eat it, Rob.
that was some thrilling dead air there while we waited for Dustin to say.
Yeah, no.
I said I was going to interrupt. I don't know why.
I thought it would be funny to leave the dead air. That's why I did it.
I like it too. It's good.
I gotta put this pen down. I think I keep clicking this pen. Okay, so nobody got an answer correct for that. Jermaine Crowder? No, what the hell is his name? Jameson. Why do I
Jameson?
Wow, for some reason.
So racist.
Apparently Mike Davis
Mike Davis?
he has a helmet on now and he's still running
He's carrying 8 guys.
without a helmet.
I never get to watch the Panthers play. That's kind of cool.
Come on. I turn on Amazon Prime and I'm still way behind.
You need a better internet connection. No,
Is
if
there
you
a still picture of me that pops up sometimes? Or is just...
On the football broadcast, not once.
No.
I have not seen you on the broadcast at all.
You sure I'm not out there?
I sent him this great still of me. I figured they'd use it a couple times.
All right, let's move on to the next question. How are we doing on time here? I think we're only about
Oh, no.
touchdown. Curtis Samuel. That doesn't help many people.
And the handoff time, too.
Oh, handoff. Okay, about 18 minutes. So we're doing okay. Okay, fourth question. You guys ready?
Yep.
Which rookie running back is leading all rookies in fantasy points per game? Rico.
DEH.
He is number 2.
Fucking stumped. Give me a second.
Dustin. Josh Kelly is not a rookie, I don't think.
No.
That's stupid.
I think Josh Kelly is a rookie, isn't
Oh. Jacob.
he? Jacob.
Oh, it's just a Jackson.
Hey, Taylor in Indianapolis.
No, Dustin's second guess was correct. It is James Robinson from the Jacksonville Jaguars. I heard a stat today. James Robinson has got 94% of the Jaguars' carries this year, which is I don't know. I think I saw McCaffrey last year had the most ever at 88% or something. That is a huge share of the carries.
seems like a large share.
So
What was that, Minotti that picked him up?
yeah,
We fucking picked up Chris Thompson.
I thought Chris Thompson would at least be like one of those, at least a pretty decent like third down option. Because, I mean, they threw the ball to running backs like almost 100 times last year, and now you would think that Chris Thompson would have stepped right into that. He didn't at all. I finally cut him from Clark's team last week, and it's a 14-team league, so there wasn't much out there. So that leads me to ask, so we can just stick to your own teams. Do you guys have like a surprise player this year, like a James Robinson, or like it could be a guy on another team, but if you think of your own team specifically, a guy you picked up, or like someone's like did not see that one coming, but you swooped in and grabbed him?
Yeah, I guess I would say for me, maybe Slayton has done more than I expected. I kind of took a flyer on him, like, I need another receiver. He should get some balls. We'll throw him on there. And he's been, done a little more than I expected, I guess. He would be my biggest surprise.
He did have a couple of big games. Now that Sterling Shepard's back, though, I would worry a little bit about him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he's like Slayton.
Or I guess you could go with a guy who's surprisingly bad, too, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like, if you have a surprisingly bad player, I wouldn't mind hearing about that. Devin Singletary, for me, has been surprisingly bad. Like, I didn't think he was going to be a superstar, but I thought he would at least be a serviceable running back. And the Bills just apparently are the greatest show on turf. They throw on every play and have no interest in using running backs, except for obvious running situations. Is the only time they ever hand the ball off. And then their guys get tackled right away. Dustin, Jig, you guys got some good or bad or both?
Surprisingly good. I guess we didn't draft him, but picking up Mike Davis, he was phenomenal when he came in. That was really good. And surprisingly bad for us, dude. I really thought, especially after the first game, that Josh Jacobs was going to be really good.
Oh.
And he kind of fell apart. He mixed in one other good game since the first one. That was it.
Yes, I'm surprised too. I really liked Jacobs. Like, if I would have gotten like Jacobs and Chubb, I would have been very, very excited. I would have had a Chubb, but I would be doing very poorly if I had those guys. Well, you guys have Jacobs and Mixon. They've been pretty disappointing. And you guys are doing
Oh yeah,
fine.
you know what?
They're
I
both
could've
high
said
volume
Mixon.
guys, though. I mean, yeah, neither have had. Well, I guess Jacobs had the first game that was awesome. Mixon's had a couple okay games.
Mixon really had that one awesome game.
Yeah, that one awesome game.
We have him in our other league, and he has been.
But they're still high volume. They're still good to start. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Look, against the Browns, he was having a good first half, and then they just completely abandoned him.
There's aren't that many running backs going around that you want. Like, the guys who are like running back twos all suck. They're all like Singletaries and Montgomerys and scrubs like that. And like so Mixon and I can't remember the guy we're talking about. Jacobs. I mean, they're still like low end RB1s. You're never going to put him at. Here's Julio.
Right.
Here's Julio again. Third catch. Suck on that, Lemmer.
For surprise and like Higgins, we actually drafted him, dropped him, picked him up, and he's been on our roster.
Hollywood Higgins?
T. Higgins.
Oh, T. Higgins. Yes, I like T. Higgins much, much better than Hollywood Higgins, yes.
Yeah, that's a good call too, Jake.
Yeah, and actually Deontay. Really, when he's in there playing, he's getting 15 targets. He's had awesome games. He's just been injured.
Yeah.
He's like both disappointing, but when he's in there, he's good.
Yeah, that one is not surprising to me at all. I mean, I've tried to trade you guys for well, I mean, it's too late now, but before the season, I tried trading for him, and then when he missed a couple of games, I tried trading for him again. He was definitely a guy I wanted to get. That's not
Why
surprising.
is it too late? Did the trading deadline pass?
No, he just has more value now. I wanted to get him while you guys was hoping like, oh, maybe they're down on him a little bit. Look at my.
We were mad at him too.
Yeah, like I was hoping like, I didn't really have much to offer. Like nothing that like made sense. Like that I didn't have strengths where you had weaknesses, so it was hard for me to come up with something. But I guess looking at my team too, Robert Woods is like he had like 2 good games to start the season, and I was like, all right, this is what we're expecting. But really, I mean, he's had a couple of rushing touchdowns that saved him. But man, Him and Cooper Kupp, they fucking suck. Well, they don't suck. They're both good, but that Rams offense just... That Julio again? Man.
Yeah, Julio's having a monster game.
4 catches for... That's got to be like 80 yards in the first quarter.
I haven't seen him throw to anybody else yet.
No, I haven't seen him throw to anybody else either.
But he did come up limping.
Who? Julio did? Yeah, but he comes off limping like 4 times a game.
Well, Hayden Hurst and Calvin Ridley both had receptions. So
Yeah, but he threw those balls to Julio and they got tipped. And those other guys caught them. You weren't watching. Well, it hasn't happened
You
yet.
hear me that Lemmer's got Bridgewater?
No. That's great that he handed that up.
That's wrong. He has nobody.
Right, they said that. I don't know who Helmer has. Okay, so Rico, we talk about your team?
Enough for me, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so there's one final question in this round. It has to do with quarterbacks. You guys ready?
Yep.
Which quarterback leads all quarterbacks in receiving targets per game?
Receiving targets.
Yes. Which quarterback has been targeted the most of all quarterbacks in the league?
Jacob.
Jimmy
Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo is incorrect.
Dustin?
Oh, did that have to be a starter?
No.
Oh.
Dustin?
Can I do it again?
No.
Jalen Hurts? Sorry.
No, it's not Jalen Hurts either.
Okay.
Taysom Hill.
Dustin comes through with the answer. It is
That's a good
Taysom
one.
Hill. And
Bitch.
so the question
That's
I
my
have
quarterback.
so the question I have written down here about this one is, I guess we can ask Dustin and Jacob first because you guys have Drew Brees. How much do you fucking hate Taysom Hill?
It's just so stupid when they bring him on the field.
It's so stupid. It's like he's the coach's kid, and they're like, oh, we got to bring him on the goal line so he can get the touchdown. Like, anybody else in the field couldn't do exactly what he does. I mean, you and Jacob were there when I talked for an hour about how JT Barrett could do the same thing when I was drunk that day. But
I don't know, man. That gummy kicked in. I remember a little big chunk of that.
that's true.
Little picture.
But yes, Taysom
Little
Hill
big chunk.
is the worst.
That's what they call me.
I got my leader.
Yes, so I hate Taysom Hill. You guys hate Taysom Hill. Rico, you hate Taysom Hill?
Don't really care. Don't really give too much thought, to be honest. I don't like to hate people. I don't care enough to hate.
That's way to take the high road there. I will take the low road. I hate him somewhere in the range of like Janice Soprano and Littlefinger.
Wow.
Somewhere
Wow.
in there is how much I hate Taysom Hill. And I wish he would suffer the same fate as Littlefinger.
No, that's excessive.
Whoa. You took too far, man.
Is that too much? Too much.
What kind of podcast is this?
Yeah, man. Amateur.
Okay, so after round 1, Dustin leads with 4 points, Jacob in second with 2 points, and Rico still being shut out with 0 points.
I believe I would have been -6 if we were doing negative.
Yeah, I did not give any negatives. That would be
Thank God.
too confusing for me. I've had a couple. Well, I only have one drink. I have this. What are you guys all drinking? People.
Wine.
The people want to know. Jacob's got wine.
I thought you were drinking white wine. You
I-
eating a bunch of shrimp too?
Scampy.
You drinking white wine?
Shrimp.
I am.
I had a glass of white wine
I don't
a
like
little
white
while
wine.
ago.
Well,
I can't do it.
I don't. Well, good for you.
I've been buying.
I am drinking a 749 large bottle of Cab with a screw top. It's very good stuff.
Wow, you're a big spender. I've been getting bottles of wine from Aldi that cost $3.49.
Guess I am a pretty big spender.
Brilliant.
That seems cheap.
It's good though. There's a catch for Ridley. I also Constantino's has these bottles of wine that are $5, and so I go into the store and I go to buy like I usually sometimes I buy like these 24-ounce like hard seltzers, but they're like $2. I could just get a bottle of wine for $5 instead. You know, so it just seems like it makes sense. So I've been drinking a lot of wine lately. So I hear you. Feel you.
I feel like $2 for a nice tall boy fucking something you like is well worth the price.
Well, yeah, it is. But like I like what I've been doing too is I pour like soda water into my wine to make a little spritzer.
Who's that?
I like little bubbles. I get that. I am drinking what is it? It's Kettle One, and then it's a Smirnoff Ice, red, white, and berry. And
Oh, there's one to Ridley.
right in there too.
We are some men in here. Some men.
Some manly ass shit.
Yep. Well, Rico, you opened the
Wine thing, though, for sure.
Rico. I feel like you opened the door to all of this though. Like as soon as I saw you
A
drinking.
man who likes what he likes, and I don't care what.
Good, yeah. I saw you drinking a Twee one time, and I was like,
Many years ago.
if Rico can drink Twee, then I can do whatever I want. And that's what now happened. So thank you for that.
I mean, I remember going to bar with like back in the day with like the Lindsay's and stuff for the world, and always like, hey, what's your girlie drinking? Like trying it, you know? It's like they're fucking better. I love them. They're great.
We used
Like
to.
girlie drinks. I don't care.
I used to like to get Kale a drink, and I would get him like ask for like, oh, can I get like that Mike's Hard Lemonade, and you pour it into a wine glass, and then I would bring over like 5 Bud Lights and the wine for Kale,
Nice.
or like something really heavy, like can you give me a 24-ounce Guinness? Throw it to the end zone. Oh man, they are really just looking for Julio over and over and over again. That's his second end zone target in a row. Oh, what happened? Stream is out. It's back. Julio still didn't catch it. Okay.
I was hoping it went out for like 40 seconds.
To catch up. Well, the game wouldn't have stopped. I'm assuming we just would have gone ahead. Okay. Next game.
Can't go ahead of the game.
Well, this isn't live. We're behind. Okay.
Mike Davis running a touchdown.
For the Falcons?
I don't even have the ball.
They don't. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, sack.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next game. There are 5 questions. 5 questions. Oh, this is what you guys have your markers and pen and paper. I forgot to ask you before we started.
Does it have to be a marker?
I have a pen.
Well, it has to be something that I can see you hold it up.
We can hold it up.
Yes. I mean, if you use a pencil or just write your numbers big, or your
you
letters
see
big.
that?
Make it bold.
Make it bold so I can see it.
Can you see that?
Yes, I see it. It says, Rick Uhair, handsome man with great arms and a huge wiener.
Great arms.
Can't believe you wrote that. Well, they don't. The other people don't know I'm shirtless, that I'm sleeveless in this video that they're not going to see. Okay. First, so here's how this game's going to go. I am going
Hang on, we're
to.
trying to find a marker. Oh, no, you can explain it. Go ahead.
All right. The questions are going to go like this. I am going to read off 3 names, and you put them in order of who from most expensive to least expensive at the auction. That seems easy.
I don't have enough paper.
Do you have more?
Wait.
Do you have to go to the store?
I have some upstairs.
From most
I'm gonna do-
expensive
I
to
might
least
try.
expensive?
From most to least expensive.
We're writing their names down.
Yes, do the last name, their initials, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you to. I'm gonna, whatever. I'm gonna read off the answers, and you guys can say who you have. But I mean, we're not really playing for anything. So we'll make these questions worth 2. We'll make these questions worth 2 points apiece, also.
Do you have to get all 3 or 2 points for everyone in the correct order? Or 1 point for everyone in the correct spot?
I would like to say that 1 point each, but it might be hard for me to grade it. Let's go for it. I can do it. I'm not that drunk. I've had one drink. I'm sure I'm not drunk. Well, I had a glass of wine too. But I am gonna smoke this. I am gonna hit this pen right now. So
Someone's got something going on in the background pretty loud.
I have my volume off of my TV.
Samies. It was Jacob.
Okay. Is everyone ready?
So what am I doing? I'm not trying to be a dick, but like, you're gonna give us names.
And you put them in order of who was most expensive to least expensive in the auction.
Okay. How many names? 3 names?
It's gonna be 3 names. And you could just write down
Okay.
initials. I don't care. It doesn't have the whole thing, or
Okay.
just a last name or something. It's just Okay. The very first one. I'm gonna skip that one because I already said those names. I'll wait till the end.
Hold
and see
on
if
one.
you guys
Hold on one
forget.
second. Trevor Lawrence just tested positive for COVID.
You know what? I saw that earlier and I forgot to tell you guys.
So he's got. Oh no, he probably doesn't have to miss 3 stupid weeks.
What does he have?
He might play on Saturday.
Yeah, he practices.
I think the rules are. I noticed this when Nick Saban tested positive. The rules are you're allowed to coach with it as long as you pull off the mask every time you yell in the referee's face. So you ensure that every person you yell at also gets it. You have to do that. If you don't spit your COVID into the referee's face like Nick Saban, then you are not allowed to play.
Then you don't get it.
No, but if you are a super spreader like Saban, you are allowed to play. Okay.
Right. Big Ten should implement that.
Yeah. Okay, we'll start with this one. Some guys on some of our teams here. All right. The 3 players, and you're going to put them in order of... If Malinsky listened to this podcast, he would be yelling right now like, you said the fucking rules 5 times, just read the names. But he doesn't listen. So. He's such a grump. Okay. The 3 names are Tyler Lockett, Allen Robinson, and Cooper Kupp. Go ahead and take a second. I will wait. Maybe I'll click on the matchups and I'll tell people what is going on while you guys come up with your answers.
Would you repeat the names one more time?
Yeah, so that Tyler Lockett, Cooper Kupp, Allen Robinson.
I got my answers too.
How do I do this?
Who was the third one?
Allen Robinson.
Who was the second one?
Cooper Kupp, Tyler Lockett, Allen Robinson.
Copy that, got it.
And somehow
The least expensive.
most to least expensive.
Copy that.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, flip up your answers. The answer is Allen Robinson, Tyler Lockett.
Ooh.
No. Allen Robinson, Cooper Kupp, Tyler
Yeah.
Lockett.
I got all 3.
I
So-
got all 3 also.
Who got all 3?
All of us.
All 3 of you got all 3?
Yeah.
A-Rob, Cup, Lockett. Where's the
Yep.
paper?
Wow, congratulations. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Rico is on the board.
Yay!
Welcome.
Good job, guys. Good job, guys.
So, I guess the point of that one, Tyler Lockett, he's number 2 receiver right now, has been quite a value. And Cooper Kupp. Allen Robinson, you guys have Robinson. You're probably
He's doing
at
fine.
least moderately fine with him.
He's doing alright.
You can do a little bit better, but yeah.
He could be a little better, but he's not like killing us.
Our whole team is consistent. That's why I think we're winning. Like, nobody's like destroying us. They're all like average, and sometimes we'll throw in good games.
Yeah, I think that's what you
That's
need.
why we're winning.
That's why we're in first place, motherfucker.
Somebody
That's what I wanted to
steps
say.
up.
Yeah.
I think we actually, in our CBS team is very boom and bust. Like, we get a lot of 8-point guys and then 40-point guys. You know, it's kind of, I don't know if that's the right way to build a team or not. But and on the opposite end of that, if you went with Cooper Kupp, you are pretty disappointed. And if you had any part of the Rams offense, you're pretty disappointed, I guess. Unless you're just a Rams fan, then you're fine. They're winning games. But for fantasy, very disappointing. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I'm going to read off 3 players. You guys know the rules? Malinsky? You want me to repeat the rules
Oh,
again?
how mad is he that I could hit?
He's yelling them at there.
Alright, here are the next three names.
Relax, bro.
What order did these guys get? Or, you know what fucking I mean. Baker Mayfield, Cam Newton, Ben Roethlisberger. Baker Mayfield, Cam Newton, Ben Roethlisberger. So looking at the projections, man, even with Julio going off early, I'm still projected to lose the Lemmer by 21 points. That's not great.
Alright, I'm done.
Ah,
I think I want to change mine, but I'll go with stick with what I have.
I'm changing. I'm ready, but God.
Oh, down goes Teddy. Big sack.
I went Baker, Ben, Cam.
Same did I.
I went Ben Baker Cam.
I think so. The answer is Cam $21, Baker $19, Ben $16.
Wow.
That was actually one of the ones that surprised me that's how it went.
Exactly backwards.
So if you had exactly backwards, you got 1 point then, right?
I had Rapist Baker Cam.
So Rico gets 1 point. Jib Baker. Did you guys get any points?
I don't think so.
I went Baker, Ben, Cam, so I got no point.
Okay,
I was the
Rico
same.
picks one up on the field there.
Boom, chakalaka.
Jeez, oh Pete, these Falcons are.
Okay,
Now, equal farts.
next we're gonna stick with the quarterbacks. I'm gonna give you guys three names. Some of them are on your teams. Tom Brady, Josh Allen, Carson Wentz. Tom Brady, Josh Allen, Carson Wentz. Oh, Rob projected by 7 points over Dustin right now. What's going
We don't
on?
have a defense yet.
I'm not gonna
Allen, Brady, and who?
Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
Robbie
All right.
Anderson's 2 for 32. You guys got Mike Davis. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
The answer.
Yes.
The answer.
Allen Wentz, Brady.
Looks like Jacob has all three. Allen, Wentz, Brady. Does anybody
I
else
went
have?
Allen Wentz, Brady.
Dustin has Allen, Wentz, Brady. Have you guys said the exact same for every question?
No, Dustin, you went Allen Brady once.
Look, I drew the arrows as soon as I did it. I swear to God, I've had this up
Fucking
the whole
cheater.
time. I swear to God, I've had this up the whole time.
Yeah.
I wrote Allen Brady Wentz and I drew the arrows. That's to make them switched.
Rico, who did you have?
Allen, Brady, Wentz.
Okay, 3 points for Rico also. So no blood there except for Dustin potentially cheated.
Wait, what did Rico say?
Allen, Brady, Wentz.
Brady,
I
Wentz.
thought it was
No,
I
If
thought it was
Allen
Allen
Wentz,
Wentz Brady.
Oh, Rico only gets 1 point.
Brady. Sorry.
I told you guys it'd be hard for me to keep
I-
score.
I thought we were. I was trying to clarify that.
Question is, how many points did Dustin get?
I had two. Should I not do the arrows? That's how I would have done it.
Down in the right.
All right.
All right, I'll scribble out next time.
I scribbled the one before.
All right. Next one, we have two left. All right, let's go up to this one. Here are the three players: Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon, Kenyon Drake. Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon, Kenyon Drake. No damage done since that last play, so I have nothing to report about the Thursday night game.
Alright, I got no arrows or anything on mine.
I got no arrows or anything, and my paper's up here.
I went Mixon, Jones, Drake.
I went Jones, Mixon, Drake.
I went Jones, Mixon, Drake.
The correct answer is Jones, Drake, Mixon. So Dustin gets 1 point and Rico gets 1 point.
Legit.
Zero.
I had 0. What was Drake last?
Drake was second.
I got nothing.
Yeah. That was the one. I mean, I said Jones and Drake's values on the podcast like 15 minutes ago, and you guys have Mixon.
Oh, Matt Ryan got picked off.
But I don't, dude. They just punted.
And then
The Panthers did.
it was a bad throw.
I didn't remember what we paid for Mixon. I thought it was right around there though.
It was.
$40,
It was
41.
It was Aaron Jones was 30. It was 42. Drake was 40. Mixon was 39. I actually think we also paid
Okay.
39 for Mixon in the other league. I think it was the same price. Because I think we didn't want him. We were trying to bid him up, and we were like, he's got to go up to 40. Did that guy get his feet down? I only caught the last.
Oh,
second.
yeah, he got it. He took his pick off.
They're still celebrating. They've literally. That interception happened like 2 minutes ago, and they're still celebrating.
The interception just happened.
No, it happened a
They
few
just
minutes ago.
Confirmed over the intercom or over the thing.
Okay.
All right, who's the next question?
Last one, then we're going to have the fun game. Oh, there goes Mike Davis for 6.
What do you mean fun game? This is the fun game.
No, the next game is the fun game. Well, I don't know. I think it's fun. Maybe you guys will hate
Those
it.
guys are in for a real treat. Then.
Real treat. Oh, there was a question I meant to ask you guys and I forgot. Well, that's okay. It was actually about
How much weed do you smoke before this?
none before.
There you go.
Okay.
That's all that shit.
Okay.
How much weed did you smoke?
How much water?
Remember
did
that,
you
Alan?
drink? Oh.
All right. I don't need to ask. I wanted to ask you guys about Brad Hand and why that happened, but we don't got to talk about that. I was just confused by it, and I figured you guys might have some clarity. But whatever. Last
For
one.
what?
The tribe waived Brad Hand today,
Oh.
and I didn't understand. Like, if they waived him, he was under contract. Why didn't they try and trade him?
Mm.
I don't know. I thought maybe you guys had heard, and there was just something
I
like.
heard it, meant to look into it, and I never got to. Yeah.
Or I thought maybe there was like an extension or something they could have picked up, but then that wouldn't be waiving him. So I was confused. Like he was really good this year. He had to have had value in a trade. You could get something. Why would you just release him? But whatever.
Maybe did something dirty. Maybe you're about to hear something weird tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe. You see Yasiel Puig being sued for domestic assault of sexual battery or something. I just saw that right before we came on the air. I don't know if you guys saw that. Man, I would not like to be assaulted by Yasiel Puig. Like, that is a scary man.
Who would you like to be assaulted by?
Yeah.
I don't know. Kate Upton.
What's your top 5 guys you want to assault you list?
Well, I was going to say Kate Upton was who I'd want to be assaulted by. I don't know. But I tell you who is not on my... You know who's not on my top 5 list to get assaulted by? Yasiel Puig. He...
Definitely not on my top 5 list. I would want to be assaulted by like 5 third graders.
Flicker touchdown. Samuel.
Wait,
Bridgewater to Samuel touchdown.
So was it Bridgewater to Samuels?
Yeah, Samuel's second. He's probably not even fucking.
No.
Start him.
He's probably not even on a team.
On somebody. I saw it. I saw him. Maybe he was playing me.
Yasiel Puig basically... Remember DJ Metcalf? Everyone saw that play where he chased that guy down the other night? That is what Yasiel Puig looks like when he runs. Like a freight train moving along through the world. I would not want to be assaulted by him.
Like Sammy Sosa running out to right field.
Yes.
Hey,
Except...
do you know who's going to be really upset right now? It's Chuck, because he has and started Curtis Samuel.
Did he really?
Yeah, and you just completely glossed over him.
I didn't gloss over him. I just assumed that nobody... I mean...
You weren't even... Yeah.
I would
You didn't
assume that he
the
wasn't
champ
on...
would have him?
I mean, I would not assume that the third receiver on a Teddy Bridgewater-led team was being started this week. But there's a lot of buys, there's a lot of injuries, so, I mean,
He's got Fitzgerald, Chenault on bye, though there's only other 2 receivers.
Wow.
Fitzgerald? Who's that? Oh, Larry Fitzgerald. Oh, he's starting Larry Fitzgerald? I would start Curtis Samuel over Larry Fitzgerald, I think.
Fitzgerald's on bye. Fitzgerald and Chenault, they're both on bye.
Those are his only other two
Bone
receivers.
Crowder's brother.
Yeah.
Those are not great options. Sorry, Chuck. Those are not good options. Though, I mean, I got plenty of my own shit options.
I mean, he's got Devontae Adams and Tyreek Hill in his lineup, so I think he has shit options.
Wait,
behind
who's
that.
somebody? I was just on somebody's illegal lineup. Whose page did I just click on? Somebody had. What matchup was I just looking at? Somebody has Tevin Coleman on their IR, and he is no longer on IR. Oh, it's Rob. Rob, are you listening? I'll text him here in a little bit. But Rob's got to cut somebody. He's got to get Tevin Coleman off his IR.
No, I think he just forfeits the matchup for starting the week with an illegal roster.
That is not how it works. But he's got to get him out of there. I guess
I'd like to protest this matchup.
No, but he can move Chris Godwin to his IR. He's fine.
Yeah, he
Chris
can.
Godwin's out. He can switch.
He is listed as out already also, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Philip Lindsay's going to be out too. I think he had a concussion.
Dustin said he's back.
But
he practiced yesterday.
No, who did? Lindsay? Really? Or Godwin?
He did non-contact individual drills.
Oh. No, I've been pretty lenient on people with illegal rosters. I've just
I am
been
not.
texting them, telling them to change them. There's probably been about 4 or 5 guys for sure that I've been like, hey, just change your lineup, and they all did it. You know.
I forced Minotti into dropping a second defense.
It
Yes.
happened to me early in the year once. And I just assumed, like, it didn't say add a drop. Like, I didn't make me pick somebody to drop, so I just assumed I had room. I later realized that was because we kind of have those extra roster spots for emergencies. You know?
Correct. I assumed that was going to happen more often. I thought more people were going to do that. Okay, we have one more question on here, then we'll move on to the fun one. Sorry, we took a little bit of a break there. All right, last one. For 3 points. Todd Gurley, Leonard Fournette, and Chris Carson. Oh, my drink's empty. Todd Gurley, Leonard Fournette, and Chris Carson.
This is good. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not ready.
Oh yeah, there's
Like,
Chuck. 18
It's
points.
not easy. I just went with what I thought, and you gotta throw it out there. That's all I can do.
I winged
That's
it.
tough.
I'm also sorry for Kish that he's Chuck a huge favor right now. Okay, the answer is, I'm looking at somebody's answer. The correct answer is Fournette, $34. Carson, $28. Todd Gurley, $23.
Oh, I got all 3 wrong again.
Fournette,
I got Todd Gurley. I said Carson Fournette Gurley.
I think Rico had.
I said Fournette first.
So Dustin got 1 and Rico got 1, and Jacob has none. So Jacob has Rico has closed within 1 point of Jacob. Dustin leads the way with 12. Jacob has 8. Rico has 7. So everyone's still up for it because this last game has worth 15 possible points. And it's not the kind of game where
Dustin's 12.
Dustin has 12. Yes.
Do I need more paper?
Nope.
Yeah, cheetah.
So, this last game, let me turn the volume up a little bit here. Or wait, let me open the audio mixer. Yes, we don't want that. I'm gonna be playing a sound for you guys. Oh, but you guys are on Chrome, so I have to.
Dog. Rico barking dog.
Yeah, a lot of coughing going on in this podcast today. A lot of coughing.
So I'm glad I used the headset so I can mute myself.
Okay, so this was the game I said would be the Halloween themed game. It's worth 15 possible points. If you played text trivia in the past, which all you guys have, I think. Maybe not Rico. Rico, did you ever do text
I
trivia?
texted you hard for a little bit there.
Yeah. So you guys have probably
Yeah,
all
bro.
played this game. I am going to play you a clip from a scary movie, thriller movie, monster movie, something in that category, and you have to identify the movie. But you don't want to guess right away. If you get it on the first clue, you get 3 points. If you get on the second, you get 2 points. If you get on the last, you get 1 point. But you can only get one guess. So if you chime in at 3 and you're wrong, then you're out for that question. So let's.
But if they chime in at 3 and get it right, then the other 2 got nothing. Right?
They get
We're
nothing.
out.
They're out.
That's tough.
So I'm going to play a practice one right here. Just one thing to see how the volume is. See if you guys can hear this. I should have done this before the show starts. But at this point, only Handa is probably still even listening. And he's not even in the league. Alright.
Handa's not listening, but Chuck and Lemmer are listening.
Oh, you're right. Case too. Case is
I'll
into
listen
this
to
one.
the whole thing.
I actually think Brandon also listens. He doesn't talk. Well, no, and Brandon, you can't text Brandon or get a hold of Brandon or nothing, but he usually responds on the fantasy football chat and
Yeah.
listens to the podcast.
Listening's never his problem. It's talking.
Yes. All right. What do you? So you guys hear this? Let's hear the first one. Well, this isn't really the first one. Just I wonder if you guys hear this.
Medically speaking, just how dinky is your wang?
Could you guys hear that?
Yeah,
Dustin,
Dustin,
the ladies'
the
man.
ladies' man. I didn't know if anybody would get the ladies'
Oh,
man.
dude, I definitely rang in before Dustin.
Oh, that wasn't a real. That wasn't a real
It was only a
question.
practice round.
It was just a practice. I did not know anyone was going to.
Good thing
I was trying to think of scary movies.
I was trying
I
to.
was like, what the fuck?
That would have put me right back in it.
The rest of them are scary movies. This one was just a clue.
You're clearly gay. There's nothing really else to say about that. I think you all know that.
That is,
I
Man.
really love Tim Meadows. He's one of my
Yeah, he's great.
though. I mean, literally, probably the most underrated, funny movie ever. I love The Ladies' Man.
Do yourself a favor if you've never watched Son of Zorn. Son of Zorn is a great show, and Meadows is straight cop.
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell me that terrible John Lovitz Christmas movie that you told me was so funny and was not funny at all.
It's in Paradise, dude. It's so good.
I mean, I have to give it another try. I remember not thinking it was funny, but I also watched. I think
You gotta love Lovitz.
I watched it on VHS when we lived in that apartment together, way back in the day.
Oh wow, that apartment.
Yes. Okay.
That's 2005 or so, because Jeanette was around. That's when we first started dating.
Yep. That was great because you quit smoking when Jeanette the first time, and so we were like a smoke-free apartment. It was great. Okay.
I had like one cigarette in the past like 4 years.
Nice. Best thing about Jeanette right there. I was gonna say elongating Rico's life, but I don't think elongating is the word.
No, I would say she's definitely done that.
Yes, but elongating isn't the right word.
No.
Okay.
Extending.
Extended. Yeah, that shouldn't be that hard word. Okay. Now they are scary movies though, or thrillers, or monster movies. I don't know. I didn't want to say horror because they don't all necessarily fall into horror.
The Halloweenish realm.
Yes. Also, let me clarify. You don't have to give me the exact movie. If the movie is part of a franchise, like if I was playing clips from Michael Myers and you said Halloween, you wouldn't have to tell me, oh, that's from Halloween 7. You know, like just the whole.
Good, 'cause I was gonna guess Halloween every time.
Yeah, I don't know scary movies.
Not good.
All of these movies are movies that you probably saw or at least heard of.
Okay.
Alright, so let's start with the first one. First clue, first movie is... Okay, this one was actually kind of a confusing board, so I have to find it. Okay, here it comes. First clue. Do we have
I think
any?
it was too loud.
Too loud? You guys can hear that?
Loud, I'm not even gonna lie.
Alright, I'll move the mic away from the TV a little bit. It was probably not the best audio quality there, but play it one more time.
I got nothing.
No guesses?
Waiting for another clue.
Okay.
Yep.
Here's the next clue.
And now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul
for clue 2. Are there any
Dustin?
guesses? Dustin.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Correct. The answer is Nightmare
Just saying a nighttime prayer. That was.
on Elm Street. The third clue was going to be.
A nighttime prayer.
Here was the third clue.
I don't know who he is, but he's burned, and he wears a weird hat, and a red and green sweater, really dirty, and he uses these knives like giant fingernails.
Would you guys have gotten it from that clue?
I wanted
Yeah.
to pull the trigger, but didn't after the second clue. I thought I had it, but I wasn't sure.
Okay. Next one. So Dustin has 14 points now, so you guys are going to need to play some catch up. First clue is what part 6?
Are you willing? Have mercy. To take a bullet for the man who killed your son.
I'll play that one again.
Rico.
Oh, Rico got yes.
Ah,
Saw is correct. 3 points for Rico.
that dude's voice for sure.
Yeah, so I didn't know if that would be a giveaway. The third clue was
Second clue.
well, yeah, I was gonna skip to
He's
the.
just giving us
I
a
was just
giveaway
gonna
clue.
skip to the obvious one.
Oh, I gotcha. I want to play a game.
Okay. Good job, Rico. Rico jumps over Jacob. He's only 4 points behind Dustin now with 9 points left on the board.
Jake is a bum.
All right, Jake, this is where you make your move. You're still in striking distance. This one, I don't know if it's going to be very easy or very hard. Well, probably most closer to easy.
That's what she said.
Bonus point. Okay. Which clue is the first one? Oh, here it is. Okay, ready?
Don't you hurt my son!
I'll play it one more time.
Don't you hurt my son!
One more.
Don't you hurt my son!
All right, that was it. Any guesses?
I'm gonna pass, but I got a thought.
All right, next clue if we have no takers. Which one is the next one? Oh, here it is. Okay.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for tonight.
Rico.
Rico.
Damn it.
Lambs?
Yes.
Well, what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. It broke out.
Silent lambs?
Silence of the Lambs is correct. Rico gets 2 points. The last clue was going to be one of my favorite ones.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Rico cuts the lead to 2 points. Jacob at 7 is mathematically eliminated, but he can still play the spoiler.
I'm gonna stay out. I'm gonna let Rico take charge here.
I'm mad.
Dude, I'm your partner.
That's what
He's up on your team, man. I like it.
I know it, Nick.
Not in scary movie trivia, you're not.
Dude, I'm fucking dropping Josh Allen right now.
All right. Next one. 2 to go. First clue is all right. Ready?
Smile, you son of a
I'll play it one more time. Oh, that was.
Smile, you son of a
Any guesses? Say pass.
Nothing. Pass.
Okay. Next clue is, I think, here it is.
I think that I am familiar with the fact that you are going to ignore this particular problem until it swims up and bites you on the ass.
Play it one more time.
I think that I am familiar with the fact that you are going to ignore this particular problem until it swims up and bites you on the ass.
Still nothing.
Pass.
All right. I think the Falcon just scored a touchdown. I don't know how.
Matt Ryan rushing.
Well, I got him in the Clark League. That's good. I'd rather he threw it to Julio or handed it. I don't know.
Cursed.
We'll take that. Okay. Last clue. There it is.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
One more time.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
No.
Rico.
Deep blue something.
It is not Deep Blue Sea. Dustin, do you have a guess?
Arachnophobia.
No. The answer is
Oh, it's not Jaws.
Jaws.
Oh,
Jaws.
bitch.
So
Wow.
we're down to the last question, and I will say I think Rico has the advantage on this one. He needs to get at least 2 points to tie. I don't have a tiebreaker, though I could probably come up with one real quick. Okay.
Here.
Let's start it off. Last one is on the back. Wait, did I write it down? Did I write a different piece of paper on the back or something? Oh. I didn't write it down. Oh, shit. Okay, so
Better hope we figure it out.
okay, I'm just gonna randomly click on these sound bites. They may be very obvious, they may be very difficult.
boy.
I don't know. This is really up in the air. Let's go. First one.
Shenanigans.
You'll never grow old, Michael, and you'll never die.
Michael Myers.
Dustin, did you say your name?
Yeah.
Jeez,
Michael
the
Myers.
answer though.
I know. That's why I stopped because Jacob just yelled Michael Myers.
It's not the answer. And that's also not the name of a movie. Dustin, do you have a guess?
Yeah, that's Jason.
No, it's not.
It's not?
It's not Jason.
Well, I
Rico.
said Michael.
Rico.
Halloween.
No.
You'll never grow old,
All
Michael,
right.
and you'll never die.
No, I don't know if I have a...
Playing dead. And from what I heard, doing a damn good job of it, too.
That probably doesn't help.
Drink some of this, Michael. Be one of us.
I don't know, man.
So, no. Do you not recognize that actor's voice?
Do it one more time.
I don't know the name of the movies. I don't know what.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Michael Myers.
It's not...
brother. You feel better.
My little brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Will you wait till Mom finds out, buddy?
Oh,
Goonies?
No, that's close, though. Or closer.
the actors in it, fuck, I just watched this.
You'll never grow
I
old,
think we should
Michael,
just tell
and you'll never die.
Well, the actor is Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, the Lost Boys.
The Lost
Yeah.
Boys. Now, here's some other
I've
questions.
never seen that.
Oh, here's some other ones. I never...
Maggots, Michael.
Vampire thing came
You're eating maggots, how do they taste?
Yes. So I actually never figured out which ones to ask. I pulled up the tab and I never wrote down the questions and I didn't realize it. It actually probably would have been too hard. I would have found a different one.
I'm
if I
sorry,
would have
let's
done
just tally up the points.
it. Yes. So Dustin wins
Dustin,
again.
The
Wins again. So
You're
this.
looking, we are unattractive.
Okay. So I
We're
had.
white. Well, we don't have wives.
All right. Well, I had a couple other things marked down, but we are at 1 hour and 10 minutes. It's time to wrap this thing up. Congratulations, Dustin, on another win. Rico, you were almost there. You were closing hard.
David,
Just
I don't
couldn't.
think Rob's going to appreciate that, but thank you. We'll take it.
That was awfully good of you.
Well, I'm the commissioner. I can do that. Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming on today. That was fun. Rico, good talking to you. Dustin, Jacob. Hype League, good luck this week. We're signing off.
He's like, Dustin and Jacob, you guys were here too?